Good evening, everyone. If I can ask, as usual, when you're going to ask a question, to use a microphone and state the name and the organisation you work for. And also just a bit of patience, because Zuzana there will translate each question and answer. Thank you very much.
Dobrý večer, vítajte na tlačovej konferencii. Poprosím, ako zvyčajne, vždy počkajte na mikrofón, predstavte sa, povedzte, koho zastupujete a poprosím tiež o trošku trpezlivosti, pretože Zuzana nám bude tlmočiť.
Sam, hello. First of all, thanks very much for naming your team early. It makes our life easier. Was that because you wanted to make a positive statement ahead of this game?
Yes, and I think that historically the team's never been kept a secret either, Nick, so I think that why try and make it a secret when it's going to get out anyway. And I particularly wanted to work on the team as it's my first get-together for the last couple of days, so we all know the lads can go to bed and get themselves ready. I can work on the team who's playing against Slovakia on tomorrow, and hopefully that work has been good enough to try and beat a very difficult opposition.
Otázka. V prvom rade teda ďakujeme Sam za to, že si nominoval svoju základnú zostavu tak skoro, ušetril si nám trošku práce a čakania a chcel si tým vyslať pozitívny signál. Nuž, odpoveď, myslím, že nikdy sme ani v histórii nerobili tajomstvo okolo toho, aká bude základná zostava, nevidím dôvod, prečo by to teraz tak malo byť. V podstate za tie posledné dni sme sa prvýkrát spoznávali s chlapcami, myslím si, že pre nich je to dobre, pretože sa môžu pripraviť, ja zasa môžem pracovať na tom tíme a dúfam, že to tiež prispieje k tomu, aby sme porazili tohto ťažkého súpera.
There are three changes from the side which started against Iceland at the Euros, Sam. Jordan Henderson played against Slovakia at the Euros and did pretty well. Did that influence your decision to pick him this time around at all?
No, I don't think so. I think that just looking at Slovakia from the team's point of view, from their organisation, how they play at home, which is different to how they play away, and looking at the balance of our team to try and be strong enough defensively against them, but also keep enough creativity to try and score a goal. The game will be very tight. If you look at their record, and generally games like this, there's only one goal in it, and we've got to try and be the team that gets that advantage. So we need some defensive solidarity to start with, to play our way into the game, and then hopefully be creative when we're in possession and try and score a goal whenever we can.
Otázka. Oproti zápasu s Islandom ste urobili 3 zmeny. Pokiaľ ide o Jordana Hendersona, on nastúpil v tom zápase a zahral celkom dobre. Malo to tiež vplyv na to, že ste ho zaradili do základnej zostavy? No ani nie. V podstate som sa rozhodoval na základe toho, ako teraz Slovensko hrá, ako je organizované, akých má hráčov a snažíme sa dosiahnuť rovnováhu medzi silnou a dobrou obranou, ale tiež medzi kreatívnou hrou. Myslím si, že zápas bude veľmi vyrovnaný, stačí sa pozrieť tiež na ich predchádzajúce zápasy, ale chceli by sme určite získať istú prevahu od začiatku. Samozrejme, vychádzať zo zabezpečenej obrany, ale snažiť sa vytvárať šance a skórovať.
John Stones didn't kick a ball in anger at the Euros, so is this a chance for him to stake a claim for a place long-term in defence?
I think it's a chance for everybody to stake a claim for a long-term place. As I'm the new manager, I think that you want to see your players grab the shirt and maintain the level of performance that they know they can achieve. And you know, the previous games, apart from Iceland, were exceptionally good, and so those players who've got this shirt for this time will hopefully play as well to keep that shirt, make life extremely difficult for me to change the team.
Otázka. John Stones si nezahral na majstrovstvách Európy. Teraz mu dávate šancu a je to aj preto, respektíve mohol by tú šancu využiť, aby sa dlhodobo uchytil v reprezentácii? Odpoveď? No už samozrejme, myslím si, že každý sa chce uchytiť tak, aby dostával šancu v reprezentácii a myslím si, že sa budú snažiť podávať také výkony, aby si ten reprezentačný dres aj na dlhú dobu zaslúžili. Myslím si, že pred zápasom s Islandom sme podávali dobré výkony. Dúfam, že to tak naďalej bude a že sa o ten reprezentačný dres moji hráči pobijú.
You've told us before you like your players to be flexible. But in terms of the formation of this side that you've picked, I mean, are we looking 4-2-3-1 with Wayne as part of the three, or 4-3-3?
You find out tomorrow. I think that I'll give you the team. I'll give you the starting 11. I'm not going to name the shape of the team. Shape of the team may change within the course of the game. The players are flexibly good enough, and they know what they need to do on the field. I think if they need to change it, I think that from my point of view, I've got the elite players of the country. They're very experienced. Well, not everybody, but most of them are very experienced in international football now. They know what's needed, and hopefully they're flexible enough to change the way they play within the course of the 90 minutes to get the victory.
Otázka. Videli sme, že hráči sú dostatočne flexibilní a bude teda ten herný systém, ktorý bude použitý 4-2-3-1. A odpoveď trošku aj s úsmevom, to teda uvidíte zajtra, aký bude ten herný systém. Ja vám som oznámil tú nomináciu, oznámil som základnú zostavu a aký to bude herný systém, tak to sa uvidí zajtra, pretože skutočne tie veci sa môžu počas 90 minút meniť. Hráči sú dostatočne flexibilní, dostatočne skúsení, elitní, mnohí z nich majú skúsenosti z medzinárodných zápasov, takže určite budú vedieť, ako na to.
This time last year in San Marino, there was talk of Harry Kane not having scored for a few games, and were England concerned about that? He went out and scored in that game and the next one, and off he went for the season, wins the Golden Boot. Are you hopeful for a similar scenario this time?
I'm certainly hopeful, yes. I think that every player that's in a forward position is about them trying to create and score goals. I think that everybody that I've selected who are attacking, player-minded, have a responsibility to try and create or assist and score when they get the opportunity. So it's not just one or two; it's 4 or 5 in the team. I think after that you've got to look to say, what are we going to do on our set plays? Are we going to be good enough to score a goal in those areas, which is also very important. So, you know, Harry Kane and all the lads on the front line, I hope when a chance presents them or they're in a good position in the final third, they create the sort of football we need to score against, like I said, a tough opposition.
Minulý rok v San Marine a potom tiež Harrymu Kaneovi sa veľmi v reprezentácii nedarilo, ale neskôr skóroval góly a získal ocenenie Zlatá kopačka. Myslíte, že to bude podobné? Nuž áno, dúfam, že to bude takto a myslím si, že každý útočník samozrejme chce skórovať. Myslím si, že všetci naši hráči budú útočne naladení, budú chcieť vytvárať príležitosti. Nejedná sa iba o 1-2 hráčov, sú to určite aspoň 4 alebo 5. Potom je otázka, že čo pri štandardných situáciách, či sme dostatočne dobrí na to, aby sme ich využili, aby sme mohli skórovať, to bude veľmi dôležité. A ja dúfam, že Harry Kane ako aj jeho spoluhráči v útoku budú mať tie gólové príležitosti a budú ich aj využívať.
With Joe Hart, do you have any concerns that he hasn't been with the squad all week, or do you think, great, he's got his future now sorted out with that move to Torino, he'll be buzzing?
He missed one day. The president of Torino sent his private plane over for him, picked him up, dropped him off, gave him a medical, produced him to press and flew him back. And the good thing about that was it sorted Joe's future out. And I think that the big thing for me was that was sorted, his future sorted. He's playing in Italy next year, and that's got the focus for him to get back on England, and that's why I selected him.
One last one from me to you, Sam.
If I may, I will translate this. Chcel by som sa spýtať na Joea Harta. Obávate sa, že možno ho trošku vyrušilo z koncentrácie to, že nebol so spoluhráčmi, alebo práve, že sa tešíte, že má vyriešenú budúcnosť. A trénerová odpoveď, že teda so spoluhráčmi nebol iba jeden deň. Prezident turínskeho klubu poslal po neho súkromné lietadlo, zabezpečil jeho zdravotnú prehliadku a veľmi sa teším, že má teda vyriešenú budúcnosť a myslím, že mu tiež teda to pomôže, aby sa mohol znova skoncentrovať aj na svoje výkony v reprezentácii.
Yeah, it was just that the Slovakian kitman has pinned a letter up in your dressing room, wishing you good luck, but also asking if he could have an England shirt. And if you're happy for that, could you leave it on his desk, which is beside your dressing room? I wondered whether you feel England might be able to oblige.
I didn't expect that question. I think we might be able to oblige, yes.
Takže taká zaujímavá otázka, ktorú tréner neočakával. Údajne pán, ktorý má na starosti výbavu, teda reprezentačné dresy Slovenska, sa spýtal, zaželal veľa šťastia v Anglicku a spýtal sa, či by mohol dostať aj reprezentačný dres. Tréner sa zasmiel a povedal, že asi áno.
Wayne, hello. Are you as fired up as ever at the start of another qualifying campaign?
Of course, I think I've said many times I'm a proud person to play for England, and I have been since the moment got in the team, and my motivation is the same since that day. I want to do well with England, and it's obviously the start of a new qualifying campaign, so it's important that we try and get off to a good start.
Otázka na Wayna Rooneyho. Ste nadšení alebo tešíte sa z toho, že začína nová kvalifikácia? Odpoveď áno, určite, vždy sa z tohto teším a ako som povedal, je to aj pre mňa česť, som na to hrdý, vždy som motivovaný, aby sme podali dobré výkony a aby sa nám darilo, aby sme začali na víťaznej vlne.
It's your 116th appearance for England tomorrow, which is a record for an outfield player, the number of caps that's been won. I know that doesn't motivate you, but do you think you'll look back at this as a special moment sometime in the future?
I think it's always important and an honour to represent your country, so to do it tomorrow would be the second most number of times for England will be great, but as you said yourself, tomorrow's about the team, trying to get 3 points, and I'm sure one day in the future I will look back, but I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow, and that's it, nothing else I'm concerned with.
Otázka na hráča. Zajtra, keď nastúpite, bude to pre vás 116. reprezentačný štart, čím vytvoríte rekord pre hráča v poli. Ja viem, že rekordy vás nemotivujú, ale myslíte si, že to pre vás bude taký špeciálny moment, na ktorý si spomeniete aj v budúcnosti? Odpoveď, nuž áno, vždy je to samozrejme dôležité, keď nastupujete za reprezentáciu a keď to bude s takým tým najväčším počtom reprezentačných štartov, tak to bude o to významnejšie. Ale my sa teraz sústredíme na zápas, chceme nášho súpera poraziť a na toto si možno spomeniem niekedy v budúcnosti.
When England drew with Slovakia at the Euros, it was a result that was greeted with some dismay because it meant England couldn't win the group. But this time around, away from home, the opening match of a qualifying campaign, and I know you'll want to win it, but would a draw represent a pretty decent start?
That's me. I think first of all we want to go and win the game. The important thing for us is to get off to a good start, and we know it will be a tough game. We've prepared well, and we have to take them preparations into the game, and we'll be going out trying to get 3 points. If not, and it's a draw, then so be it. But I think the most important thing for us as a team is to go out and try and win the game.
Otázka. Na mestrovstvách Európy ste so Slovenskom remizovali, čo pre niektorých bolo sklamaním, pretože sa vám nepodarilo vyhrať skupinu. Myslíte si, že tento zápas zajtra bude iný, pretože Slovensko hrá doma pred svojimi fanúšikmi? Bola by v tomto prípade remíza slušným štartom do kvalifikácie? Odpoveď. No už samozrejme, vždy je dôležité mať dobrý štart. Vieme, že zápas zajtra bude ťažký. My sme sa pripravovali, budeme sa snažiť získať tie 3 body. Ak to nakoniec bude remíza, no tak bude to remíza, ale samozrejme my pôjdeme do toho s plným nasadením.
Katie Gornall, BBC. Sam, in terms of your decision to name your team this far in advance, was that a decision that you took on your own or after consulting the players or from feedback from the players?
No, I did it with myself and the staff and Andy on the basis that, like I said before, it's never been kept a secret. So for the need to name the team that morning so I could work on it tactically for Slovakia meant that it would be out there or get out there as it does normally. So I thought we may as well let everybody know, and they can draw their own conclusions about how we're going to play that 11, which won't be revealed until we run out on the pitch tomorrow. So it's out there because it's more important for me, like I said, to work on the team and get the team ready. And I think for the team itself, I don't know about previous managers, but I've always been the type of manager, the earlier I can name the team for the players, the better focus they can get to try and go out and win.
Otázka na trénera, znova ohľadom oznámenia alebo včasného oznámenia základnej zostavy. Bolo toto rozhodnutie prijaté samostatne alebo po konzultácii s hráčmi, prípadne s realizačným tímom? Odpoveď, konzultoval som to s realizačným tímom, ale ako som už povedal, nerobili sme okolo toho nejaké tajnosti, pretože myslím si, že nie je na to dôvod. Myslím si, že je to lepšie pre mňa ako trénera, pretože sa môžem sústrediť na prípravu taktiky. Je to lepšie tiež pre hráčov, pretože vedia, na čom sú. Môžu sa pripravovať. Taká je aj tá moja skúsenosť z minulosti. A zatiaľ sme neprezradili presne, ako tých 11 hráčov základnej zostavy nastúpi, aký bude ten herný systém. To sa uvidí až zajtra na ihrisku.
And Sam, what about your own mindset? You said this was your dream job. What kind of emotions do you think you'll be feeling as you walk out to the dugout to take charge of England? Will there be nerves?
I think there'll be nerves. Yeah, I think so. I think that every new job you get, you're nervous. You're hoping that your players go out and do your talking for you, and when they walk over the white line, that they deliver what we all want. And obviously that's a victory. So I'll be very nervous in the early part of the build-up to the game and probably just as we get here. But once the game starts, it sort of leaves me and then the focus on the match comes in. Sort of don't hear the crowd around me and just see how the team is doing and see what I may need to do or communicate with the team to make a difference if I need to.
Otázka. Hovorili ste o tom, že pre vás vlastne bolo snom stať sa reprezentačným trénerom Anglicka, teraz sa ten sen plní. Ako sa budete cítiť, keď vybehnete vlastne na trávnik, keď sa začne zápas, budete nervózni? No už áno, určite tá nervozita tam je, myslím si, že je to pri každej novej práci, ale verím, že sa nám podarí podať dobrý výkon a dosiahnuť ten výsledok, ktorý chceme, to znamená víťazstvo. Myslím si, že nervózny budem hlavne asi ešte pred zápasom a možno keď sa prídeme na štadión, ale potom, keď sa už zápas začne, tak sa budem plne sústrediť iba na svoj tím, nebudem vôbec počuť fanúšikov, budem sa pozerať na to, čo chlapci odo mňa potrebujú, aby prípadne som niečo zmenila, ak to je potrebné.
How much deliberation was there around leaving out Dele Alli for the starting 11?
Well, there was deliberation of everybody. I think that the exciting thing for me was the quality of the players this week. And I think the energy of the players and also the camaraderie has been very, very good for me to see. So the selection process was quite a difficult one, based on all the information that we had, based on how Slovakia play, based on how we watched the players train every day of the week. But this job is for me to make those decisions, and that decision was made on that basis that I think this team is the strongest to try and go and beat Slovakia.
Ako dlho vám trvalo rozhodnúť sa, že vypustíte Dele Alliho zo základnej zostavy? No už samozrejme, istý čas nám trvalo rozhodnúť sa pri každom hráčovi, ale ja som chcel tým, z ktorého bude vyžarovať energia, taká súdržnosť, kamarátstvo a ten výber nebol jednoduchý. Riadili sme sa informáciami, ktoré máme vlastne o Slovensku, ako hra. Tiež sme sledovali našich hráčov počas tréningu cez týždeň. A samozrejme, prijali sme to rozhodnutie a myslím si, že vybrali sme ten najsilnejší tým, ktorý dokáže poraziť Slovensko.
And just finally for me, what kind of a defensive role will you ask John Stones to play? Will he be given free rein to build the attack from the back in a similar way to he does at City, or will it be a more safety-first approach, do you think?
Nobody's going to stop John Stones from playing back, no more so than me, but every centre-half's judged by his defending, first and foremost. If anybody tells you difference, they're not really talking or telling the truth. So John's there to defend and then use his abilities when we're in possession. So he's got a dual role. Be creative when we've got the ball. If you can come out from the back and make a killer pass or help with an assist, then we will cover that hole that he leaves by other players filling in. And then when he gets back into position and Slovakia have the ball, make the right decisions defensively, and then we have the perfect centre-half. And For a young man that's, like everything else, had a great time, then had a little bit of a problem, now got a big move, and now looking very comfortable again. So I just hope with all that experience he's had in such a short period of time that he's now a better player now than he was a couple of years ago. Certainly a very talented one.
Otázka ohľadom Johna Stonesa, stopéra. Aká bude jeho defenzívna úloha? Bude to podobné ako v Manchester City? To znamená možno taká postupná rozohrávka? Nuž, pravdu povediac, každý stopér má hlavne úlohu brániť. Samozrejme sú tam možno aj nejaké ďalšie úlohy, ale to je to najdôležitejšie a pri Johnovi Stonesovi tiež budeme očakávať, aby využil svoje schopnosti, naplnenie si svojich defenzívnych úloh. A to znamená takých dvojakých, ak budeme mať loptu, byť kreatívny, vedieť nahrať dopredu a samozrejme, ak bude mať loptu Slovensko, tak urobiť to správne rozhodnutie, vedieť sa vrátiť, zastať si svoju pozíciu. Je to mladý hráč, ktorý veľmi rýchlo vyletel hore, potom zažil možno isté problémy, čakal ho veľký prestup, myslím, že teraz z neho strší pohoda. Verím, že tie skúsenosti, ktoré nabral, z neho urobili lepšieho hráča.
Dobrý večer, Jan Jasenka, Športdeská. Otázka na Wayna Rooneyho. Tréner Kozák urobil niekoľko zmien v zostave, boli tam zranenia, generačná výmena, ty si nastúpil aj v St. Etienne proti Slovensku. Aký zápas teraz očakávaš od Slovenska a na čo by si Anglicko malo dávať pozor? Ďakujem pekne.
Question for Wayne Rooney. The manager Kozak made several changes to the squad compared to the squad at the Euros. There have been some injuries, there have been changing of the guard as well. You played in St. Etienne against Slovakia. What do you expect of the match tomorrow and what do you need to watch out for?
I think it'll be a tough game. Slovakia are a well-organised team, defend well and try and hit you on the break. So they'll make it really difficult for us to try and break them down, I'm sure, and then it's on us to try and do that. I think obviously Hamsik is a real threat. Mac is also a threat, so they've got two players who can hurt you if you give them space. So we know it's going to, as I keep saying, it'll be a tough game and we'll have to be at our best to win.
Bude to určite náročný zápas. Myslím si, že Slovensko je veľmi dobre organizované, vychádza zo zabezpečenej obrany a vie udrieť z protiútokov. Bude veľmi ťažké rozložiť ich obranu. Nebezpeční sú najmä Marek Hamšík aj Robert Mak, ktorí vedia pohroziť, keď dostanú priestor. Ako som povedal, bude to náročný zápas a budeme musieť vydať zo seba všetko.
Evening, Sam. Could we just get an update on Luke Shaw, please?
Yeah, just sent back for precautionary measures, so wasn't feeling that great this morning, and we made the decision just to make sure he goes back with Manchester United and take no risk. He's not injured, but he just wasn't feeling right.
Sorry, the question was about Shaw.
Luke Shaw. Yeah.
Luke Shaw. Otázka ohľadom Luka Shawa. Zdá sa, že nie je úplne v poriadku a odpoveď, áno, necítil sa veľmi dobre, nie je to zranenie, ale keďže nebol v tom najlepšom stave, tak sme ho poslali naspäť dnes ráno do Manchesteru.
Thank you very much, everybody. We now head through to a written briefing with the British media.
Ďakujem veľmi pekne.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
She was very good, wasn't she?